All right, we are live. We are live, everyone. We are live. I am Dunk. We are on YouTube and X and Facebook. And no matter where you're hanging out watching this, it's gonna rock. So today I'm going crazy, and I just decided to take off the loop song, and we're gonna have a couple different songs. It's gonna be great. So to appease my paranoia, because this is my thing, I want to make sure that the stream is working good, because why would I want to do an entire stream when you can't see me or hear me? I got to make sure it's working good. I see that I am live on X. Man, it looks fantastic. Okay, I'm happy with the result of that. So what we're going to do first, we are going to, I'm going to open up a new tab over here, and I am going to let everybody know that we are live, and I'm going to share that real quick with what I'm doing. So, good, it reopened all my tabs. I just did a RAM booster on my computer right before I went live to make sure that all the RAM was backed up and all that fun stuff. Cool. And so there is one new thing that I'm doing while this is loading that I wanted to say. So I wanted to give ways that if you see me on these lives, that you could come in and ask questions beyond just go into the comments. I know comments are great. You could ask me in the comments. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna have, I'll ask that question, and you'll ask that question. I'll answer it. But sometimes you might want to come up and ask a question on audio. So you could do that through my Discord server at dunkmedia.club. It is currently exclusive to the AI Hub, which is, think of it like a Patreon. It's only, you can either redeem it with Dunk, or you can redeem it with, or you could just use your credit card. And think of it like it's a small way to support the channel and support what I'm doing. But cool. Did I just get it? I think I just had somebody mint one of my digital collectibles, which is what we're talking about today. I'm gonna just check because I want to see if somebody did that. See, shiny objects, but I need to check this real quick. So, and we talked about this yesterday, like the digital collectibles. We have if you go to the description of this video, yes, we did. We had Adam. Thank you for minting, Adam. Appreciate you. And there's a bunch of cool stuff that's going to end up coming from that digital collectible, which is my retro 8-bit Dunk. So that's the PFP that I use a lot to Dunk. I'm Dunk. I just called everything Dunk. Why make things confusing? Just make things all called the same thing. That makes more sense to me. It probably makes more sense to you, but Okay, so what I'm doing here is I am going to Gary.club. I'm going to bring up the page. My internet is in the pooper today. It is going slow. But I go to Gary.club. This thing right here, I'm going to share my screen. There you go, Gary.club. See, there it is. We have NFT Coach. He minted one of my retro first editions, and that's kind of like what I'm getting at, how I created stuff like this. So if you go to retro first edition, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do first. But since somebody has minted, and that I have like a list right here, so I can see Adam. Since somebody has minted, we have our retro first edition to do, and okay, that's my point. So if you grab this, it is 100 Gary, and Gary is the currency for the ecosystem that I build my brand on. So my coin is Dunk, and that is my utility token. Then I also have a creator coin. There's a whole bunch of fun stuff. It's a lot of stuff, but it's different ways to get involved. just get involved. Go to the Discord at dunkmedia.club, and you'll learn more about this stuff. So, okay, what was I doing? Okay, yeah, I was going to Gary.club, where did that tab go? It's because I clicked this, and it took me to this. Okay, so what I'm going to do, did the music stop? Or did it just, I don't think it's, loop. It didn't. Okay, I guess we're just gonna have to. I thought we could just continue the playlist. Little did I know. Cool. Go back to comments and see why this didn't reload. My internet is just really slow today. I did a speed test It's weird. It's like the weekend and everybody's at home streaming Netflix. So that fun stuff. So here we go. And if you don't know what Gary Club is, you can go to gary.club/dunk and you could learn all about what Gary Club is. Grab yourself a social connector account. And once you do, you can engage on this social media platform. And the thing that I like about Gary Club versus other social media platforms is that you're literally in a community of people that want to support each other versus it just being like Twitter or X or whatever, and it just being a crowd of nobody, like a whole bunch of people that you don't know. And these are just, it's a smaller community, but it's a community that's going to grow and we all have a like mind. So, you know, it's something that I find really, really cool. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and post right here. There's 3 different types of posts you could do at Gary Club right now. There's a public post, a paid post, which means that you could use Gary, which is the token on the platform, to unlock it, or you could just make it supporters, and that's if somebody holds your creator coin, which is how you have access to this. Everybody that is on here has a creator coin. It's how you gain access to this platform. You don't have to do much with it, but you just have to, actually have one. And I've made some videos on how to create that as well, so you should check them out. I'm talking about how I'm actually creating them. So, so we have our thing right here. We have. I'm just going to do it as a public. And I say join my live. And there's actually one more thing I got to do because I'm starting some new stuff right now. So go back over to YouTube. All this fun stuff not loading. I love it when stuff doesn't load live. Oh, well, that was exactly what I needed. There we go. I'm just going to grab this right here. Click this. Here's another thing. I've talked about this in other lives. Everything is just going so freakishly slow right now. Look at the weird thing that's going on with the mouse. I'm just going to close this and open up a new tab. And we'll get to it real quick. Now, what I'm going to show you, I already got most of my stuff done, but I want to just be able to show you how I've been doing this. It's pretty simple. Look at all of these videos. And if you ever go to @eToolbox, it'll bring you to, well, that's a lot of things that I didn't know would be. Those are my search predictions. God. It jumps to a different language. There we go. So there's the channel. And the reason why I do this is because it's important to share out what you're doing. Like, I'm hanging out with you right now on this live, even if you hopped in. And the reason why I do this, audio loop, even if you're doing it, even if you're hanging out with me while I'm not live, if you're still hanging out, then you want to be able to show as many people that you're going live as possible. Like, here you go. So join my live. It's nothing really crazy. You should also email this out. Be very helpful. Blah, blah, blah. There we go. Post. And I can post in different places. Like, and I'm just going to go to the Discord real quick and post a live that the live is going on. And everything is just going slow. There we go. And that. And now what I do, I just posted it in my Discord, dunkmedia.club, and I'm starting something new. I'm just going to start an event, and what I'm doing with this event is it is in basically my Patreon area, which is I do it through Social Connector, which is the marketing suite. And I'm just going to mute this, blah, blah, blah. If somebody comes in and has access, I am on stage, the only speaker, blah, blah, blah. There you go. Okay, if you come in and you have access to that area, which there is a link over at gary.club/dunk under offers. Just go to that area. I'll keep an eye on it over there. And if I don't see it, let me know in the comments here, either on YouTube, X, or Facebook, and I'll know. But again, go to Discord and dunkmedia.club if you want to go get access, and I can bring your audio on the YouTube channel. Yeah, cool. All right, so, and that would just actually end up being mixed with mine. Yeah, that cool. I'm using a Rodecaster to bring in the audio, just so you know. Just do this. Okay, now let's get to it. I wasted enough time. We've been here for 10 minutes, and we have not accomplished very much. Cool. So I have posted in Gary.club. And what am I going to do today? So I'm also going to do a spin on the wheel today. This actually loads. We still have only our 3 people that have purchased raffle tickets, but we have had several people that have purchased our minted our NFT. I'm giving away some of them as well. I'm going to be giving them away. Only Monica Spencer and Ryan Spencer and Peggy are there so far. So, hey, go grab a raffle ticket. And I'm going to be giving away an NFT at the end. Maybe I should use that as the image, not mine. I don't know. Okay, let's get to it. I don't need this. I don't need that. Okay, so what am I doing today? So I'm going to stop this stream real quick, show you what I actually need to show you. So I've been making videos like this. I use, basically what I do is I create a faceless video, and I just take QuickTime. It could be QuickTime. It can be OBS. OBS is free. If you don't have QuickTime, I forget if QuickTime is still compatible with Windows or not. I just never remember. I remember they released it, and then they discontinued, and they released. It's stupid. Whatever. It's a media player, so you need a screen capture. OBS is free. You can do it with OBS. OBSproject.com. Go grab it. It's awesome. So you go to OBS or QuickTime, and you find the things that you actually need that can serve an audience. So, for instance, I'm currently making content for this channel. I'm bad today about actually bringing up my channels. So just so you know, the channel is youtube.com/@theblockchain. I got that fancy @theblockchain handle. I know, it's very impressive. I'm very impressed with all the awesomeness of what I have there. I'm rambling now. I'm just filling in space while I talk. I know that's terrible. Okay, so this is the channel, and what I've been doing, and I'm just open it without it making too much noise, is I've been making faceless videos. This channel used to have me on camera, and I played around with it. But here, so what I do is I create the faceless video, and I'm just going to mute this so it doesn't make noise. So I could play the video, and I have myself come in. It's just simple animations. Like, these are stupid simple animations. It's me taking a video and adding some lower thirds over it. There's some music in the background too that is cleared music, and I just add this to the background. What the heck? Subscribe. So I add this to the background, this music to the background, and then throughout the video I just changed it as it was happening. See, I just take a PDF. I went to Canva, and I pretty much just took that and I added some motion to it, and I do it in different ways. And yes, I'm going to figure out other ways to do this. Yes, I'm going to do other things that could potentially make it a little bit more engaging, a little bit more fun, or a little bit more more motion to it, or more animation to it. But hey, you know what? You need a solution right now. You need a solution at this very second, and this is a solution right here. Look at this. I can just mint my stuff right here, or well, I'm just rambling. I'm teaching people how they can mint create a digital collectible with Social Connector, and that's something that I'm actually selling right now. I made a sale this morning. I made some last night. I made some the day before. I launched this yesterday. What was it, the day before? Math, what I'm talking about. But yeah, so I took this, and it's very simple. So what did it do by adding in a PFP? You're like, man, you just took a freaking picture of a cartoon giraffe. and you removed the background and you added some stamps on its mouth and eyes. Congratulations, you did great things. I know, whatever, it's fine. I get what you're saying. I completely feel what you're saying. Ooh. I feel what you're saying. What was that? Let me go back here. There we go. Okay, so I feel what you're saying, and that it may look like whatever, but it creates a connection when you actually have somebody on camera, and that PFP ends up being kind of a proxy. And I could have just used it the same face, but there's a lot of channels out there that use a very similar method where you go like, man, they're making how do they make these videos? Oh, they're doing so much. All it is stock footage or footage that screen capture footage like what I have here. And on top of that, all it is stock footage or screen capture footage. And then they take like a series of animation, like drawings, not animations, mind you, drawings. And they're just still images. And people could just take those images, and when somebody says something that's funny, they have the one that's basically a laugh. They're laughing at you. And then you have the one that is that has the different mouths on it, or eyes, or maybe it's got tears, whatever it is, whatever the different emotion is, you can do it right here. So let me just I get all paranoid about like switching tabs when I'm like, I never know if like an email address or some random thing is going to show up that shouldn't have. So I always hide things before I do this, just because I am paranoid. Okay, I'd rather be a paranoid person that doesn't get, rugged or robbed or hacked, than the person that isn't paranoid and does that. So, all right, let's start at the beginning then. I am going to, actually, I need to share one of the things before. I'm going to make a copy right here. And then I'm going to show you this screen first. So we got our CapCut. And I have CapCut set up. And what I usually do, I didn't do this in this video just because we busy. This is going to take a while. And this is Sunday morning. I'm sure most of you are with your families right now. You're going to catch this on the live, like this live on the replay. Appreciate it. So, okay, what am I doing? So I have taken CapCut. What I do in CapCut with this is I go to DESCRIPT. You can go to easyaiedits.com. There's a link in the description. And DESCRIPT, what it will do is I could pretty much take, say I create a 10-minute video. I record 10 minutes of footage in my Faceless video, screen capture, or whatever. In this example, I am recording my voice. Granted, if you're doing things like 11 labs and cloning your voice, you're not going to need to do that as much. So what I did was I took these thumbnails, or these PFP animations that I created, and I'm creating new ones, and I just take them and I add them in. Like, this one's obviously overlapping. It's not going to work. But now I took them from the last one. I took the music. And then what I need to do now is just place these where they need to be placed. And if there is ever, the way that I'm doing it is, if there's ever an emotion, if there's ever some sort of expression that I'm missing, then I go to Canva and I create a new one. So let's watch through this real quick. I'm going to pause the music because there is music in this one as well. So we're going to go through this video real quick. I'm going to pause. The music is paused just because I need this. Okay, so I could change certain things out, but we could always keep things similar. But like Dunk here. And today I'm going to show you how you can send a digital collectible in Social Connector. And I'm going to give you a few additional little tips if you are using Social Connector. And this is only a 2-minute video, by the way. Marketing tool. I am going to be sending these. I just realized that this whole thing is slightly smaller than the frame, which is fine. Not a big deal. Dunk here. And today I'm going to show you how you can send a digital collectible in Social Connector, and I'm going to give you a few additional little tips if you are using Social Connector as a marketing tool. I am going to be sending these 3 retro first editions.
That's what I'm talking about.
My Dunk 8-bit collection. And again, if you buy a raffle ticket, you might win some of these, as well as I'm raffling off a Draft Tower NFT once I've sold 10 tickets. I'm going to be giving away other tickets and other spots on that wheel too, but I'm only selling 10 tickets. To find our collection, I'm just going to start over and be at the deck. See, this one had the Solana eyes. It's not really relevant in this video yet. Maybe it might be. We'll see at this point. So .club/dunk. I'll put a link in the description. And if you get value out of these videos, feel free to support me, Dunk, while you are there. So now what I need is I need to grab this again because I mentioned the URL again. Collection. To find our collection, I'm just going to start over and be at the dashboard. And if you need a Social Connector, we're just piecing it all together. And you know what? Let's mix it up. Add in a different transition or whatever. Just make it look different, you know? I know you like it when things are different. Like your account, be at the dashboard. And if you need a Social Connector account, you can grab one at there we go. Be at the dashboard. And if you need a Social Connector account, you can grab one at gary.club/dunk. I'll put a link in the description. And if you get value out of these videos, feel free to support me, Dunk, while you are there. That looks like a good amount. And what I will do now is I will stretch this out, make it a little bigger so it's different than the other thing. Blah, original. This could stay right over here. Link in the description. And if you get value out of these videos, feel free to support me, Dunk, while you are there. So what we're going to do is we are going to go over here to account, and we can see our collection. And here's something that I like to do. So how about we do like this type of one right here? So I'll give you this example. So this is one that I've used right here. So what I would do is I drop this. I want it to be beneath this. And like what I would do is I would go a few frames until the logo is all the way in. All the way in. Once it stops animating. There we go. Right to there. And these both just cut at the very end, so they don't need to be adjusted. And then what I would do is I just shrink this down a little bit. Look at this. This is going to be fun. So I add something like that. Look, he's got the little smirk on his face. Look at that guy. Look at that guy. And then I will add a keyframe here. And it's as simple as like, I'm going to add a little bit of angle to it. I'm going to make it a little bigger. I'm going to move them up. You could also add animations but some of them work, some don't. You can grab one at gary.club/. Like I would probably do an intro animation then. Like something like that one might look good. Club. The ones that I avoid are the ones that go beyond the bounds of. Let's see how this one looks. In our collection, I'm just going to start over and be at the dashboard. And if you need a Social Connector account, you can grab one at gary.club/dunk.
That's fine for now.
In the description. And if you get value out of these videos, feel free to support me, Dunk, while you are there. So what we're going to do, move this over a little bit. In here, and this is the one that I want to send. So I don't need the Phantom one because I'm just sending a whole bunch of different collections in here, and this is the one that I want to send. 8-bit Dunk, and then we click it, and then it really is this. So we can go. This one was facing this way. I like mixing it up. Let's throw this guy over here. Dunk. The one that I want to send. 8-bit Dunk, and then we click it, and then it really is as simple as hitting send. There's no motion in that one. was hitting send, but then some of them do work. Some of them need to be played around with. But how about this? So we need to create this. This is the point of one 8-bit dunk. And then we click it. And so I mentioned 8-bit dunk. How about that? Let's go down that rabbit hole. So I'm just gonna okay. So I have a template that I use Canva. You could do most of this with, don't hold me to it, but I believe you could do everything I'm showing you with the free version. But do not hold it to me because I don't make promises ever. There we go. So we have, I created a square post, basically, like an Instagram post was the template that I think I used. And it's really simple. You just go to elements and you start searching for the things that you want. Not everyone's going to work. Like if I say like retro glasses might work, but I use those actually in my thumbnail. These ones right here. No, not these ones. One of these. I use one of these. But things like this, like this is a simple way to change it up. Now, these are known as like retro glasses. I could always change them up as well and try different ones, but these are pretty cliche retro glasses. There's also one with the reflection going the other direction, if that's what I prefer. That has a few more. It's a little less pixelated, huh? A little. Which one's better for me? I think I like the more pixelated one. I don't know. We'll see. Hold on. Let's try the other one again. Let's not jump the gun yet. So this is all that I'm doing. Like, look at this. Okay. Actually, these ones might work better if they cover up the whole sunglasses. What about this one? Well, see, I'm just trying the different ones. I want the effect that I want. I want the retro glasses. And yeah. Now I can't crop. I don't want to crop it. I want, no. Nope. Expand. Oh, that's oh gosh. I shouldn't have clicked stuff. I don't need to expand that. Oh, gosh. No, I didn't need that. Why did I do that? Okay. Okay, there we go. So I kind of like those. Okay, I could dig those. I'm digging these. Let's see, what else can we do? Now, we can also do. Now, there's also things you could do. You can go even more extreme and like cut out parts of the face and add things as layers and all that fun stuff. I'll probably do that in another video, but not today. Not today. I'm showing you how to do this stuff. So how about retro mouth? Retro mouth. Whoa. I don't know which one's easier to work. So retro. Maybe pixel. Let me put on the music again. I realize that you probably like bored out of your mind hearing my voice. There you go. Into space. Let's listen to that. Oh, I got a comment. Sorry. Ooh. Hey, Nona. Sorry that oh, I see you just posted. Great to see you, Nona. Great to see you. All love. Cool. So right now we are going over how to add some elements to our existing PFPs. So these, again, this is just going to add some fun to it. So I'm just searching for some different elements that I could use. These are all included in Canva. I don't think I'm going to get pixel mouth. Let's try retro mouth again. Spell retro right. There we go. Let's see if there's anything that works. If not, I will have to create something. I don't know if these weird mouths are what I'm after. It's not my vibe. You're going to find your vibe. I mean, would this be too weird? Would that be too weird? Let me know in the chat. Is that too weird? Oh. Ooh, yeah. Oh, what are we having? Some coffee? Then you're going to drive your car. And then there's going to be so much power in that car. It's going to have like all of the revving in the engine and pop, pop, pop. That's what I see. Perfect. There we go. You think that's perfect? You like that, Mal? Okay, I'm going to go with that, Mal. Or I'll put this as like one of my main ones. I kind of think it's working more than I thought that it would. So let's see. I rotate it a little bit. Okay, this is the stupidest thing. This is the stupidest thing. But I think positioning it in the right spot here. How about this? I think part of the problem is that this little line is here. Let's do something about that real quick. Now, I am just going to create a quick square and make it white. And this is, I am probably doing all these things wrong, and you're going to say, no, there's an easier way. But you know what? It's about to be done. It's about to be done. All right, so I'm just going to cover up this little bit of its mouth because, to me, I think for some reason, ooh, I got to go forward. You could move it to these are layers. Everything has layers in Canva. I just move that to the front, and I think okay. I think without that might work without the weird extra line. That's it looks so stupid. It's great. I love it. I love everything about how stupid this looks. It's amazing. Okay. Oh gosh, I think this is it. Okay, we could try other ones. Okay, we could. I think that's gonna be the mouth. Now, okay, now oh god, should it be a little bit bigger? Yeah, I think that's good. Like that, just a hair bigger. Okay, I'm happy with what we created. So all what I did was I just took the PFP and I added some stamps to it. If you think about it, I took out a little bit of a line that was making it look a little awkward. And now this is the most ridiculous, cool looking PFP that I've ever made. So I'm just going to call this Retro 1 because I think that I'm going to make some more like this. Okay. And let me know if you like this type of video, me going over this type of content. I'm just showing you what I'm doing to create content. I'm creating content over here right here on Unblocking the Blockchain right now. It is a channel that is focusing on like Web3, creator economy. I'm creating a lot of videos about Gary Club, Social Connector. I'm going to be making a bunch on Draft Tower, which is the NFT project. But the thing is that I'm creating the content. I'm showing you how I'm doing it while I'm doing it. And if you think about it, I'm creating 2 channels at the same time right now because I'm creating my YouTube channel that I'm streaming on, as well as the one that I am creating the content for. So doubling it up. And it's 2 passions that I have, 2 things that I love to do. And I can create content and help people with it. So, okay. So now that we have this, I'm just going to download this. And one thing about these, and I think that this here is where they get you on their premium. You could probably just take any other third party. You need to have a transparent background. What I would recommend if you don't have this is don't leave it white. If you could remove the background. I think I forget if that is actually a. You could remove the background if you want, if there is an image with a background, but I would make it. I would replace it with like a solid color that's different than the image, because then you can go to something else and remove the background. So otherwise, it might, especially if it's the same color as your image. Like if I tried to remove the background on this one, this is all white. It would try to remove everything. So just keep that in mind. Thug life. Yeah, thug life. It's great to have you here, Nona. There you go. Cool. So I downloaded this one. Now I did, right? Not lying to myself. I did. I downloaded it. No, I didn't. I'm lying. I am so lying to myself. So I'm going to hit download, share, download. Again, hit transparent background. Very important. Then hit download. And you should be downloading a PNG if there's any question. PNG, transparent background. And then once you have that, I could go back over to CapCut. CapCut. Go back over to CapCut. And now I could take that new image that I just got. What's retro? I like retro stuff, you know. You should see my my home. We just got like 3 new arcade units, and I'm trying to find where we're gonna put them. I know it's a rough life. What do you think of my background today? It just random blocks dropping because, hey, it's retro. I figured that it's all retro. So okay, now we have this really cool looking thing. So I drop it in here. And now I can pause this music again because I'm going to be going back to the music over here. Boom. And now I can do something like, no, pause. And see, I have a whole bunch of different collections in here. And this is the one that I want to send. 8-bit dunk. And then we click it. Dunk. Dunk. Oh, 8. I lined up pretty good right there. And this, go a little farther forward. Okay, so dunk, and then we click it, and then it really is as simple as hitting send. So that seems like a good length right there. So what I do is I'll go to the very beginning of the clip, and you're going to find where you want it. So I like going back and forth on the direction that things are facing, just because I'm OCD like that. So I'll flip it. This little tiny thing right here, if you can see it. See where my mouse is? I don't know if you can see where my mouse is. It's like here along this left side bar. It looks like 2 triangles pushed up against each other. I can flip it there. Now I can go to the beginning of the clip, find where I want it. Usually we'll make it a little smaller at the beginning or whatever. I like putting it at an angle. Maybe not that much of an angle. And you could do this on the timeline. And then you'd hit this over in the top right corner. There's these little triangles. These are keyframes. I always just hit the keyframe everything. And then I go to the end. And here's one little thing that I don't know why, but you have to click one back at the very end. Hit this keyframe button again before you move anything. And now you can go, you could either do it over here, or you could adjust the scale here. Maybe I move it over here slightly, and I want it to be a little more level, not 100% level. 2%, there you go. And then you could always go over to animations. There's a couple animations. I do the combo, like this one's usually 8-bit dunk. And then we click adds a little bit of extra motion to it. Really, but I think that there's some that are a little bit more. Just intros are also a good one. And you could do like a retro little glitchy type intro if you want, stuff like that. Like this one be pretty good for 8-bit. Tell me what you think. 8-bit dunk. And then we click it. And then it really is as simple as hitting send. But then we need to find something like that. So that added something to it. 8-bit dunk. I don't think I need the 8-bit dunk. And then there we go. So 8-bit dunk. It's just a bit of animation. Click it. That is the weirdest looking giraffe I've ever seen. I love every little bit of it. Our recipient address. I am neglecting comments again. Social tag, and this is a social tag with something that is connected to social connector. It suits me. Or the social connector tag, or you can put in a Solana wallet. That you want to send it to either the custodial wallet that is for social connector or an external one. I think it suits me. Paste that wallet address and send a. Why ever not be yourself? Really? It's fact life. Thug life, fact life. Just be yourself. Think about people that go live streaming and people that go create content. And this is, I'm going to get real for 1 second. If you are making content and you say like, okay, I need to put on the tie, I need to have this polished background, you're never going to be yourself. It's always going to be a chore to create content of any kind if you are not yourself. Like, there's this thing that everybody thinks that they need everybody to like them. Not everybody likes me. I guarantee, I know that for a fact that not everybody likes me. People have told me how much they don't like me. It's fine. It's fine. But the thing is that those people can go away. Those people can go away. And I'm hanging out with you right now, and that's what matters to me. Those people could leave. So if this weird image represents me and somebody looks at it like that's stupid, they can go away and let me be me. You know? I think that makes sense to me. So that's my biggest bit of advice. Otherwise, you're going to constantly be being an actor. You're going to be pretending to be something that you're not to appease people that don't give a crap about you. So just keep that in mind. Just be yourself. Yep, 100% Nona. It's like, just be yourself. She says it. Absolutely. Yep. What she said. That word right there. Ooh, look at my light. You can see my light. Cool. Okay. All right, let's get through this. This is the longest 2-minute video I've ever gone through. It's the one that I want to send. 8-bit dunk. Look at that guy. And then we click it. Gosh, he looks so good. And then it really is as simple as hitting send. But then we need to find our recipient address, and you could either use a social tag, and this is a social tag with something that is connected to Social Connector, or the that was one that was already created. It worked. Or you can put in. So let's see if that flows good. But then we need to find our recipient address, and you could either use a social tag, and this is a that social works. Tag randomness worked out for me. Social Connector, or the Social Connector tag, or you can put. So that's too, to me, that's already too long. Sorry. Let me just, see if that's enough. You could either use a social tag, and this is a social tag with something that is connected to Social Connector. If things ever get messed up, just check your keyframes, because a lot of people, they'll move a keyframe, they'll move something, and not the keyframe will be what's messing it up. Social tag, and this is a social tag with something that is connected to Social Connector, or the Social Connector tag, or you can put in a Solana wallet that you want to send it to, either the custodial wallet that is for Social Connector or an external wallet. I love that. Then I can paste that wallet address and send a message along with it, and so, it says, here is your retro dunk. See that one there? Where is that one? Did I use that one earlier? No, I didn't. Like this one, let's stick with the fun ones. But this one that is for Social Connector or an external one. Then I can paste that wallet that you want to send it to, either the custodial wallet that is for Social Connector or an external one. Then I can paste that wallet address and send a message along with it, and it says, here is your I already have that one. Need it twice. So 3, you get another spot on the wheel. Oh. And this is my other retro friend. Look at that guy. This is actually the NFT that we are selling right now. This is I decided to do kind of an 8-bit collection, or a pixelated collection, kind of derivatives of my Dunk Draft OG. And with that, I'm going to be creating more pixel art like this, and you could win some of it on the raffle. But I'm going to have some games where, you know, if you give them back to me, then I might give you some other stuff in exchange for them. You know, just, well, I like trading stuff. I like that stuff. So we'll talk, you know, I'll tell you like, hey, if you give me one of these or a couple of these right now, what I have is if you give me 3 of these, I'll give you another raffle ticket, which technically that costs 25 Gary more if you buy those individually, but you could still earn them. So maybe you earn one and then you give me the one back, and you have your spot on, and you buy 2, and then you have your spot for 75 Gary less. So that's the kind of the idea. So I hope that makes sense. So, All right, let's go through this. Along with it, and it says, here is your retro dunk. Remember, if you send me 3, you get another spot on the wheel. Open up a ticket. What's this one? Here's my big smile. There we go. So this might actually be pretty much done. I could add more, but that's the idea. I'm not sitting there every single video going like, oh man, I need to create 20 different PFPs for this one video. And I'm not, oh man, I don't need to create all these different animations. I create the keyframes once and then copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste over and over again. And if I ever need a new one, in the Discord, if I ever need a new one, I just do it. I am making a game out of this one. It's gonna be fun. Get the link to the Discord, and I get. If you don't have this, you should grab one because I feel like I'm gonna do a lot with this particular one. Very first edition of this NFT, and that's it. Once I sell out my raffle tickets, by the way, that one is gonna be gone forever. Never. I'm gonna turn off the minting. Queued up, and it will be transferred to Monica's wallet, and that is how you send a digital collectible with Social Connector. And again, my name is Dunk. And if you got value out of this, you should be hanging out with me in my Discord at dunkmedia.club. I will see you over there. Peace out. All right, let me align this correctly. So I also use 2 different links for my Social Connector. This one is name is Dunk, and that is how you send a digital collectible with Social Connector. And again, my name is Dunk, and if you got value out of this, you should be hanging out with me in my Discord at dunkmedia.club. So I'll take this, and I'm just going to switch this to back to Gary.club video versus my redirect that I have in some other videos. So I'm just going to do that, and I have my little guy right here. Let's see what I do. And that is how you send a digital collectible with Social Connector. And again, my name is Dunk, and if you got value out of this, you should be hanging out with me in my Discord at dunkmedia.club. I will see you over there. Peace out. And what's over here that's making this? Oh, there we go. I don't need the Solana one. Perfect. Now I have a 1 minute and 56-second video, and I've created an original piece of, PFP emotion, and I just keep on adding them as I go. Like, it's really that simple. I'm going to watch through the video one time again to make sure everything is good. And I mean, this video was about 4 or 5 minutes. It was like 5 minutes long when I recorded it. Didn't take long to record it. And then when I took it into DESCRIPT, I cut it down a little bit. And then when it was cut down to just the footage that I wanted, I exported it, threw it in CapCut, which again is free. And then I just went to Canva and created. And there's, how about this? In another video, I will show you the loopholes of how to get around paying for Canva in order to do this. Because the main thing is like the transparent backgrounds. You could always remove the background later, but there's some other ways. I'll show you how to do it. So if you don't have premium or pro or whatever we're going to call it, yeah, there we go. So now I'm going to just watch through this one time, make sure we're all dope. And yeah. Dunk here, and today I'm going to show you how you can send a digital collectible in Social Connector, and I'm going to give you a few additional tips if you are using Social Connector as a marketing tool. I'm going to be sending these 3 retro first editions from my Dunk 8-bit collection. To find our collection, I'm just going to start over and be at the dashboard, and if you need a Social Connector account, you can grab one at gary.club/dunk. I'll put a link in the description. And if you get value out of these videos, feel free to support me, Dunk, while you are there. So what we're going to do is we are going to go over here to account, and we can see our collections. And see, I have a whole bunch of different collections in here. And this is the one that I want to send. 8-bit Dunk. Look at him right there. And then we click it. Look at that mouth. And then it really is as simple as hitting send. So retro. But then we need to find our recipient address, and you could either use a social tag, and this is a social tag with something that is connected to Social Connector, or the Social Connector tag, or you can put in a Solana wallet that you want to send it to, either the custodial wallet that is for Social Connector or an external one. Then I can paste that wallet address and send a message along with it, and it says, here is your retro dunk. Remember, if you send me 3, you get another spot on the wheel. Open up a ticket in the Discord if you want to trade. I am making a game out of this one. It's going to be fun. I get the link to the Discord, and I get my signature. Now I'm going to send Monica this very first edition of this NFT. And that's it. Now this is going to be queued up and it will be transferred to Monica's wallet. And that is how you send a digital collectible with Social Connector. And again, my name is Dunk. And if you got value out of this, you should be hanging out with me in my Discord at dunkmedia.club. I will see you over there. Peace out. I think that looked perfect. Perfect. So what I'm going to do now is go to, and this is like, it's basically like sending something to somebody else. It's so much simpler than it seems. So I'm going to export this. Now man, it's doing a pop-up right now in it just doesn't show the pop-up. So what it's doing, it's running a copyright check. It's mainly for TikTok, but it works for other ones. So the only thing that I use is like cleared music and then stuff from Canva. So I'm just gonna hit the export, and then I'm gonna go over to here. Let's change that. Oh, ooh. You see one of my lights went dead in the background. It's like a dark chasm. That's called a battery powered light right there. Oh well. I guess I didn't charge it enough last night. Yeah, now it's exporting the video. And what I want to show you one more thing before we wrap up, because this is one of the things that saves me so much time. And there's also a link to this. It's how I post a lot of my content to multiple platforms at the same time. So you can go to Easy AI Poster, and it takes you to RADAAR, which is the tool that I'm going to be using. Poster. And computer's just going slow today, or the internet's going slow, but all that fun stuff. All that fun stuff. Let's go put this on the desktop. So I use this tool right here. Let me just bring it up on the screen. So I use this tool, and you could use it for shorts. You could use it for, there we go. Loading. So I use this tool, and there's a lot that you could do. You could link a whole bunch of channels. They have so many. See if I can click connect channel. There's so many different things that you can connect to this platform. Down here. Oh gosh, and it's auto plays with CapCut once it's done. I wish there was a way to not have it do that. So okay, so you could link all kinds of platforms onto here. Whatever you like, you could auto post, even Twitter, but Twitter, just, they require your own API. Let me turn on a little bit of music again, just because the silence, it gets our brains. Let's do some rock. There we go. Okay, so what I do here is I go back over to publishing, and I've already created a bunch of these. I need to schedule it. I've been procrastinating the last day or two to schedule out the next batch that I have ready to go. But what I do is I go here to, like, for instance, this is actually one that is crypto related. So I have crypto Web3 type Facebook pages that I post to. I do I found that you could also do this with Instagram, but Instagram doesn't like new accounts or like accounts that are brand new. So if you're just starting this as a marketing account, they don't like accounts that are doing this, that are brand new and auto posting. But Facebook, they don't have a problem with it, and you can actually get a lot of engagement on Facebook in pages, either through Reels or through just regular videos, automating like this in multiple pages. You could post the same thing to a whole bunch of different pages at the same time. So I just duplicate it, create it in the scheduler. It's going to create the same exact format, everything. And this is just me being lazy. And I encourage everybody to be as lazy as possible whenever they can, but in a strategic way. Okay, so then I will just go here. So I'm going to schedule this for tomorrow, Sunday now. It's going to be a tomorrow morning post. Tomorrow morning post. I just changed the actual time just by a little bit. It doesn't really matter. I delete this. And then I just drag in the video that we just exported from So I just drag in this video that we just exported from CapCut. And then I'm going to paste the title. And literally that's it. That's all you really need to do. I got the title. The caption is also the title. And it's all monetized, ready to go. It just needs to upload. And when I'm ready, I just hit schedule. And it's going to schedule it out to all these different platforms. You can also do YouTube. You can do all sorts of different platforms to this. Just I find, like, I like to upload these things natively on YouTube. Just my thing. But yeah, so it's like it's uploading. When I'm ready, I hit schedule. And now I have that piece of content uploaded onto all of these different platforms at the same time. Look, okay, it's done. It's processing, but I hit schedule. And it's done. Look. It's still processing the video, but it's scheduled. Now I have a video that's going to go out to multiple different places right here, as well as, you know, I posted onto Instagram, I posted onto into like different additional places on Facebook, I posted onto YouTube, and then don't forget that any of those things that can be repurposed into like vertical content and be posted on Shorts as well. So the same exact platforms over and over and over again. So yeah, so I hope that this was helpful and that you can create these retro pieces of art. Again, jump into the thing. There's actually I'm going to do a quick spin on here. I said I was going to. I'm going to do. We still have Monica, Peggy, and Ryan Spencer in here. I'm going to do a spin, and I'm going to be giving away. Giving away a dunk. And if you don't know what a dunk is our utility token in Dunk Discord and in my ecosystem. It's built on Gary, and if you have a dunk, it's going to automatically unlock a whole bunch of cool stuff in the Discord. I'm pretty sure all three of these already have it, so you better get yourself onto that raffle, and so you could be earning some giveaways. I gave away 3 NFTs already, and then some other coin giveaways as well. So I'm going to do a spin, see which one. I'm going to do a shuffle. I do this always. Yeah, shuffle. Complete randomness. Click the spin. Let's see who gets to have the Gary or the dunk coin today. Peggy won a dunk coin. Peggy, the one and only Peggy. Probably not the one and only Peggy, but Peggy won the dunk coin. I'm going to go. What I do is I will send that to Peggy. I will send her the dunk coin. I use Social Connector for that. You can get it at gary.club/dunk to grab your Social Connector account. But Peggy won the dunk coin. Cool. And again, if there's anything that I'm missing on this channel and you are in the Gary Club community, let me know what I'm missing. I have a whole list of things that I've already shot. Maybe you tell me what I'm missing and it's already on that list. But yeah, we're if I'm missing anything, let me know and I will do my best to add it to the list and make sure that I create content that serves you. And that's kind of like the point of what I really wanted to get at today. Like the main point is that you're making content for not just you. It's not just I'm making content for Dunk. I'm making content for like anybody like no or like anybody like I'm making content like for you. I'm making content for you. Like no, like any of you that are making content, yes, you're making content that you want to make. And I find ways to make content in ways that I enjoy, but I make it for people. Like, what would be the point of me making all these videos if it wasn't serving somebody, if it wasn't actually solving a problem? Now, some of these have done better. If you look at some of these videos, like there's 29,000 views, 16,000. This is a channel that I kind of threw stuff up on, but these solved people's problems. Now, this is a smaller community than, MetaMask or Solana in general. But these communities need answers to their questions. So you could always find someone that needs an answer to a question and you could be their answer. And that's kind of like the way that you can mix personality and yourself in along the way. And that's what I'm doing with the PFPs. But, it really does come to answering people's questions and being helpful, because people come, like the you in YouTube, for instance, is not about you, the creator. It's about you, the viewer, because it's my tube. It's my tube. I'm the viewer. YouTube is you, the viewer. Oh, My pleasure. No. I always, as long as it's valuable, and that's the whole point. And like, I find that I needed to find a medium where I could share this stuff a little more organically than in audio. I like sharing video. I'm always in audio spaces. I don't need to do that. Like, and with an edited video, it's harder. So I'm very happy that you're getting that you like this. But yeah, it's you're not making content for yourself. You're making content for the viewer. So I could sit here all day and make the videos that I want to make, and that's great. I can make the videos that I want to make. Jonathan, look at me. I made this thing. Dunk. Well, I made this content. I really enjoy this. You should enjoy it too. But the thing is, like, why should I have to convince you to like what I like? I'm making content that serves you. So just remember that whenever you're making content, make content that is serving somebody else's need, because people only do one of two things. They move towards pleasure or they move away from pain. And it's only about 20% of people move towards pleasure, and about 80% of people move away from pain. So if you're making a piece of content, like I saw so many people that like don't know these how to do these things in Gary Club or Social Connector, and now they have a simple video that it's not going to move them towards pleasure, but they had like this pain point where they, that they couldn't figure out how to do something, and now this video is going to move them away from that pain. It doesn't move them towards pleasure. So there's two different types. I'm just trying to make sure there's two different types. I'm moving them away from the pain of not knowing, and now they know. And then other videos that I have to move them towards the pleasure. So cool. Okay, that was a off-topic ramble, but you get the point. Cool. All right. Again, I'm trying to keep these to about an hour. I will send Peggy the dunk coin that she just won. And there we go. And again, remember, engage on Gary.club. I'm on there every single day, probably more than any other, messaging platform, like more on there than X or anything like that. So if you want to hang out with me, go on there. You can also go to my profile, Gary.club/dunk. And if you support me there, you can get access to my Telegram group. You get access to a whole bunch of fun stuff. And if you want to get my attention, that's the way to do it. I'm just saying, like, if you want to actually ask me questions, you should do that. And then also, if you wanted to actually ask me a question on these lives, I actually have it set up right now. Anybody that has the AI Hub, which is kind of like my Patreon-ish type thing. It's not Patreon, but it is a membership area within my Discord, and it is it's a monthly membership. And if you're in there, I know that you are a real person. I know that you actually are not going to spam this live and cause mayhem. And so if you jump in there and you raise your hand and you want to come up and ask a question on audio on the live, I got you. So come in there. Again, you can find all those links at Gary.club/dunk. Okay, I feel like I'm rambling in circles now. I will see everyone tomorrow. My plan is to live stream every single day in December. Who knows? Maybe beyond that. And I'm going to create a piece of content every single day that I live stream on a different channel than the one. I'm not going to say that for 100%. I might create some content for this channel while I'm live streaming as well. That would be fun too. So point is that I'm going to create content live for you every single day, some form. It may be editing a video. It may be creating some PFPs that you could use in your videos, whatever I'm doing. I'm going to show you what I'm doing. You just follow along. You can copy what I'm doing and have the same result as me, or you can just, just watch what I'm doing and come along for the ride. But one thing that I really do love about Web3, and that's kind of the reason why I got into it. I know I told you I was wrapping up, but one thing that I do love about it is that you could, rise along with them. So anything that I'm actually building, you could potentially jump in and, rise along with my success or my failures. And also the greater communities. And that's the reason why I'm part of Gary Club and Social Connector and the Draft Tower and all that fun stuff. So cool. All right. I will see everybody in the next video tomorrow around the same time. I don't schedule these because I don't want to be I don't want to have that moment of like, okay, so that I have to do it at a particular time. That would become too much of a job for me. And I'm not doing that to myself. But I understand consistency. I'm doing it every single day. It'll be around this time. I like to get things done in the morning. Ooh, I just got a text message. Cool. Oh, family. It's pictures of my niece. My sister-in-law just sent me videos and pictures of my niece. I better get out of here and watch those videos of my niece. She is only a few months old, so I need to go check this out. It's probably the cutest thing I've ever seen. So I will see everybody tomorrow. Just as a reminder, go to gary.club/dunk. My Discord is dunkmedia.club. I will see you over there. Peace out. I'm going to go charge this light behind me because I look like I'm in a black void with that light that went dead. I thought it charged. Must not have. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.